Drake May, it seems to be this guy has all the right stuff. He seems to be the exact thing the New England Patriots needed, and it's who they drafted. It's a new age quarterback, a guy, right, that has all the right tools, has the ability to extend the plays out of the pocket, has a rocket arm. And the biggest thing, Daniel, damn, I think they may have gotten a leader. Daniel, roll the clip.
Way to make some plays. Good job, Big Mike. See you, MJ. Keep fighting, baby. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate y'all, boys. Love y'all, boys, man. DC, great job, man. How about that? Dominant by y'all, man. Dominant.
Down, phones down, notepads down real quick. Clap it up for the defense, man. Clap it up, clap it up. Somebody else clap up. There we go. Appreciate you. There we go.
Hey, man. So, Daniel, for those that don't know the story, Daniel grew up a huge New England Patriots fan.
I did.
He did. I hate to bring it up. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
Grew up a huge New England Patriots fan, man. This is a guy that, he knows the Patriots culture in and out. What are your thoughts on Drake Maye, Daniel? I certainly have my thoughts. I feel like they got a leader. I feel like they got a guy, he's a little corny, a little cheeky. Obviously, he's rookie. He's going to learn over time. But apparently there's a report out there that he didn't like the way practice was going. And he told the coach, hey, you know what? Let's restart practice. Let's up our intensity a little bit. And the offense coordinator had no problem with him doing that. Then you saw after the game, he jumps on the podium. He says, hey, everybody, let's clap it up for the defense. Not realizing the media is not going to clap it up, right? They're not part of the team. But he's like, let's clap it up for the defense. He's like, hey, there it is. There's somebody that clapped. What are your thoughts on Drake Maye? I've been impressed with him so far. Obviously, a lot of ups and downs, ebbs and flows you're going to have with a guy. But I like what I've seen from Drake Maye. And I think that's what the Patriots sort of needed.
No, completely. And that's where I think I'll admit, and I think that this is going to be fascinating to go back and look and see, hey, what did we miss, right? And that's something I always do. Hey, if I was on one side of something and I got it completely wrong, what did I miss? Well, Drake Maye, I just don't think I was ever sold on his, I think that I saw too much and I read too much into, the North Carolina quarterback, the fact that his offense was very simplified there, but the dude is a straight up playmaker. And I think that's why I want to first off start before I get to the culture, before I get to him as a leader. He is a damn good playmaker. And I think that teams and players obviously respect players who step up in practice, respect players who work their ass off. So I think that that's probably a baseline for this, right? I don't know the guy. I don't know his work ethic. If I had to guess, though, seeing from the players, the coaching staff, from the fact that they moved on from, Jacoby Brissett to Drake Maye pretty early on in the season, that he probably works his ass off. The team probably feels like they're super confident in them. And like you said, he is a superb talent. When you go and look at, especially go and look at that Bears game, like he made some throws that really did live up to the Josh Allen comparisons. Like there were multiple escape, run around. Hey, the one obviously that everybody saw, he ran to the right sideline. And as he's running out of bounds, he literally threw it 15, 20 yards on the dot. Wide receiver toe tapped and caught the touchdown pass. And I think that's the type of stuff that as a player, you go and look at what, opposing players have said and teammates have said of the great quarterbacks like the Patrick Mahomes, like the Joe Burrows, like the Lamar Jacksons. They say, hey, when I see that dude in practice, when I see that dude play, you just know he's different. And I think that they're starting to get that sense with Drake Maye. Hey, he can just make big time plays, man. I think that's where it really starts out. Like, the Patriots need this, and they needed this bad, right? You went and you drafted Mac Jones, who I thought was going to be a very good player. I thought he was going to be, that prototypical system quarterback that can do it all, the game manager, great touch, can read the defense, can move within the pocket. And he just couldn't do it off script. He just couldn't stop making terrible decisions. He couldn't stop, forcing the ball into harm's way. And if you're going to force the ball into harm's way, be like a Drake Maye. Somebody who's doing that on 3rd and long, somebody who's doing that outside of the pocket, somebody's doing that outside of the structure of the offense. So I'm very impressed with Drake Maye, and I think that this is what the team needed. So heading to the culture, I really think that they bought in. And I think the fact is that Drake Maye and Jerod Mayo are on the same page, and that's so huge. Quarterback and head coach, you have to be on the same page. And Jerod Mayo was facing a lot of heat, for myself included, early on in the season, right? Why are you not, playing your franchise quarterback? And then now he's playing him, and you're playing him behind one of the worst offensive lines, but he's making the offensive line look good. So props to Drake Maye, came in here, worked his ass off, and he's building the respect and he's earning the respect from his teammates. So regardless of the record, regardless of, how people view their team, Drake Maye has proven himself in a spot where he really didn't have to be in this position. So all around, I think the Patriots are very impressed and they're very happy with what they got. And at this point, obviously, we got to see how they finish off the season, but I think they've built up enough confidence in Drake Maye. I think Drake Maye's built up enough moments so far in his early career that he's earned the confidence of his team around him. He's earned the confidence of his head coach. And I can confidently say he is going to be their franchise quarterback. I'm not saying he's going to be a superstar, but at least I can see him being there for a long, long time. And this isn't something like a Mac Jones who had one good year, who looked very good doing so. Drake Maye's making plays that you can say, wow, the dude is 23 years old and he's got what it takes to potentially be that next level quarterback. So very impressed with Drake Maye and his leadership too.
Yeah, I mean, I love what people are saying in the comment section. Marissa, Sean are saying pretty much the Patriots set him up the correct way. Starting Jacoby Brissett first, letting the offensive line shore itself up, and I agree with that sentiment. I don't think you throw a rookie quarterback into the wolves, if you will, if you don't have your ducks in a row. They saw what they saw to Jacoby Brissett. They saw the same veteran that we've seen for the last several years. Never going to be anybody that's going to, wow you. Never going to be anybody that's going to really take you over the top. But maybe somebody that's going to provide veteran leadership and keep you afloat to a degree. The hope is with a guy like Drake Maye brings a little bit of pop. Not even a little bit, a lot of bit of pop. He has a big arm, has the ability to, make off-platform throws. To me, he's very similar to a Josh Allen. I do think Drake Maye has an ability, even with his legs, that we still haven't seen him completely unlock here in the NFL. He's a young player, right? It's going to take time. It's going to take time for those things to work itself out. But I think Drake Maye is going to be a good pro from. The one thing I was happy for the Patriots organization is they finally got out of that pocket passer mold.
Yeah.
They fell in love with that pocket passer mold after Tom Brady, and then they went out and they drafted Mac Jones, who had success this past week in his first start with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So kudos to him. No shot at him at all. But I definitely feel like the NFL is moving towards this style of quarterback a little bit more. Guys that can help you when the pocket does break down, can make plays outside of the structure of the offense. And I think that Drake Maye was an ideal fit for him. And I'm excited to see what his future holds with the New England Patriots and Gerard Mayo. It's going to be a lot of ebbs and flows, a lot of ups and downs. But I think if there's one thing Patriots fans can hang their hat on to this season is, hey, you know what? We got our friend. We hopefully got our quarterback of the future. We got our guy that we can rely on. We got our guy that puts asses in seats too. He's an exciting player to watch. So kudos to Drake Maye. Kudos to the Patriots organization.